This is KUGAN CASSIUS for FLTV. We're in Liverpool here for the announcement that Derry Mathews will face Richar Abril for the WBA lightweight title on March the 6th at the Echo Arena. With me, I've got Derry Mathews, tan Derry Mathews.
Tired, Coog. Just got off not just a few hours ago, got off a plane from Cancun and absolutely shattered.
Cancun, what, you been on holiday?
Yeah, well, it was training camp holiday. It was 2 weeks. First 4 days was holiday. The rest of it was training. I knew a big fight was coming, but I didn't expect this. I expected something different, and luckily enough, I'm fighting Richar Abril for the world title.
How long have you actually known that this was the fight that was?
2 days.
Yeah.
2 or 3 days. I've known officially. I mean, we all knew what happened with Anthony, so everyone was saying, "Oh, I should deserve the fight" and stuff like that. But we had another opponent lined up. We had Darlis Perez, who's WBA #1, who's a world class fighter. He boxed last week. We had him lined up to fight, but this fight's come along, and I'm over the moon with it.
I know you will undoubtedly have had a lot of things about Anthony Crolla thrown at you, and you made a valid point in the press conference. This is about you now, but what have you got to say about the situation? Because it has resulted of obviously Anthony Crolla's unfortunate situation that has led into this, but that's not your fault. You've taken your opportunity. Yeah,
one man's loss, another man's gain. No matter what sport you're in or no matter what job you're in. But listen, Anthony's a good kid. He's a great fighter as well, and I hope him a speedy recovery. And when I beat Richar Abril, he comes back as another warm-up fight, and then what's stopping me and Anthony getting it on? And I'll speak to my team, and he can speak to his team, and hopefully I win the world title. A Northwest fight will be massive fight for us. But one step at a time. Got to beat Richar Abril first, and he's got to come back from his terrific injuries, and hopefully he makes a speedy recovery and I get the win.
Do you see this as your last attempt at getting a world title?
Yeah, I think any lightweight in Britain, me, Mitchell, Burns, Crolla, you put all those in, and we all got beat for a world title, we wouldn't fight again for a world title. They don't come round very often. Great fighters don't fight for world titles. Anthony Crolla is a good fighter. He might never fight for a world title. You know what I mean? You don't. It's one of them things. It's just, it's hard to explain that. There's so many good fighters who don't get the chance to fight for a world title. I'll admit I'm one of the lucky ones who is fighting for a world title, but I've worked hard all my career, worked hard all my life, and I'm in a position now that I've got to go and grab it with both hands and win it.
What do you make of Abril as a fighter? Some regard him as the #1 lightweight in the world. Some regard Terence Crawford as the #1. But I asked you in the press conference, and you couldn't really split them. But at that level, it's very difficult.
Listen, the world class. That's the difference, and they are world class fighters. No two ways about it. No ifs or buts. And if they boxed, it'd be a hard one. It'd be a flip of a coin for me. The two world class fighters, but I believe that I can beat Richar Abril. The timing's right. He's been inactive. His age could play a part. He hasn't got the best knockout power. He's lost 3 fights, and so maybe. But he's got tremendous skills. He's a Cuban. They're all very good fighters. But I just think I've got to beat him. I think with a good game plan off Danny, and the way I'm going to be training out in Marbella and with Taff and everyone there, the sparring I'm going to have and that, I think we can do it.
You said in the press conference that obviously people refer to you as this puncher, but you can also box. But are you confident that if you land on Abril that you can take it that way?
Yeah, listen, we're gonna have A, B, and a C plan. That if I'm getting outboxed, I'm gonna have to have a fight. I'm gonna have to do something what Abril's never experienced before. I'm gonna have to be dirty if I have to be dirty. As long as I win that fight, I don't care what I have to do. If I have to box behind the jab. If I box behind the jab and I'm winning the fight, why change it? If I'm getting beat up, I'll have to change it. That's down to Danny and to have that game plan, and I believe that we'll have a good one and we can do it.
February the 14th sees Terry Flanagan and Ormond fight for a potential, obviously a mandatory slot for the WBO title. So again, this sort of all ties in. You've faced Ormond before. I'm sure at some point you'll want to put that result right in your favour.
Not just that, they're with Frank as well. So that's if they go on and win a world title, I'm fighting for WBO and a WBA world title. It's mad. And when I beat Richar Abril, the lightweights in Britain are going to need me. 3 years ago, if I'd have asked any of them to fight me, they'd have just laughed. They'd have laughed at me. So they're going to need me. So whatever I beat Richard Abril. Let them come to the plate and let them bring the offers.
You've said before publicly on Twitter that in recent fights in over the years that you felt like you were an opponent. Well, this is the complete opposite, isn't it? Really, you're an opponent to Abril, but you're fighting on the biggest stage you can in your hometown.
It doesn't get bigger than this, and you know, I am an opponent. I admit, I am. The bookies had bets up last week before the fight was even announced, before it was even signed or made or anything. I had another opponent, and I checked on the internet. And the bookies had Abril. I think you had to put 15 quid on them and you won £3. That's how I hears up. But I am an opponent, but I'm in my own yard. I'm in Liverpool. Frank hasn't sent me away. He's put me in Liverpool to fight. I'm fighting, you know, against one of the best lightweights in the world. Well, if not the best. And you know, he's delivered. He's paid him a good amount of money, and I've got to go out there now and take it with both hands.
Obviously, you've been situated in Spain for a little while now. How has this improved your lifestyle, your performances in the ring, just everything in general with the MGM?
It's just everything out there, Coog. You know, you've got the gym. It's a world class gym. The people, the food upstairs, the Salante, and with Taff, to me is probably one of the best conditioners out there. Well, he works perfect. Everything I've done so far, I've been happy with. And you know, and Daniel, who's my manager, works wonders for me. I've won 2 belts already for them, and the third one's going to be a world title. And you know, what better way to say thank you to them?
Absolutely. See, I'm repping as well. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it. Everyone's repping. It's the main place.
It's what everyone wants to be.
It's the main place, isn't it?
But I mean, it'd be a great thing for you to bring that belt back for Liverpool and also back to the MGM.
Yeah, it will be.
I'm Richard Abril. When does camp start?
But they can't see you, by the way. If you want to come in, you have to come in.
Hello, I'm Richard Abril. Derry, when does camp start?
Now, come on, let's have it.
Come on, let's have it.
By the way, why do you look at this side? See this fella?
Yeah.
He tweeted the other day.
Friday.
Last Friday.
Yeah.
Last Friday about my fight. I was signed to fight someone. Well, I weren't signed, but I was announced to fight someone else. And he put quotes, and they weren't even my quotes. They
were your quotes. You've seen them.
How are they my quotes?
I've got text messages to prove they were your quotes.
Yeah, get Francis over as well. Get Francis over on this camera, Francis.
This one. Yeah. So what's happening with Derry? And I went, well, off the record, I told him a name, and he went, how long did you give me?
A day.
And it was the wrong fucking name.
See? He makes his own things up.
Listen, Cougs, at the end of the day, it's what you have to do, innit?
No. See, this is the difference. Well, this is the difference, right? When I'm doing these interviews, I can't make stuff up because I'm just going from what the fighters are saying. But when you're putting pen to paper, if they tell you the wrong information, you're pretty screwed.
Yeah, you are. I understand that. But I had it on good authority that he was boxing Richard Abril. Therefore, I wrote the story that he was boxing Richard Abril. Who was right and who was wrong?
You were right, but you were wrong at that time because I was fighting someone else.
Doesn't matter. What does that say? Mathews against Abril. You're boxing Richard Abril. Don't tell me I was wrong.
You're like, you've won this.
I thought I'd won it, and I told you I'd won it the other day, and you'd have me off.
See them quotes?
Yeah. They are your quotes. I've got proof, and I'm going to put them on Twitter later.
All right, but see like you said, if you were going to box Richard Abril, what would it feel like? So I said it'd be the best thing in the world, 'cause it's the best fight. And you went out the next day and said, Derry's fighting Richard Abril, it's the best thing ever.
No, I didn't say that. All right, show me where I said that then. Go ahead. Show me where I said that. Show me where I said that. Where's my phone?
Says you might have lost his phone.
I can't even use my phone because Ashley's tied the belt round my pocket.
Go sit down, go on.
I don't even know what to say.
That's Elliot, by the way. He's just been engaged, haven't you?
Yeah.
Have you? Yeah. Just been engaged.
Congratulations.
Who's on the phone too?
No problem. What did you say? The undateables?
Yeah. On the undateables, he said.
The undateables is a whole different level. Don't get me started on that.
Right. Just finally, Derry, part of a massive show as well. Don't forget Paul Butler's fighting Saturday for the IBF world title as well. 2 world titles, could have 2 new world champions from Liverpool, from the UK. What a night it could be on the 6th of March.
It's massive, KUGAN. To me, it's also be the biggest show that's ever been produced in Liverpool. 2 world title fights on one night. Then you've got Liam Smith, Tom Stoker's on it, Jazza Dickens, Satchel for the European title as well. And, you know, Kev's a great fighter, and also Jazza's going to come back, win a British title, and he can move on as well. And you've got Tom coming back, you know, he's an Olympian. You know, she's had off nights, everyone has off nights. I've had 9 of them. You know, you have off nights, it's just always going to come back, and I think Tom's got it all to do, and I think he will. I think he'll come back a great fighter.
All right, well, listen, Mr. Mathews, thanks for talking to IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. Wish you the best luck with your camp. We're going to try and come out there. Any excuse to get out to Marbella, you know, it is. So best of luck with it, and then obviously we'll see you on the 6th of March.
Can you get this coat in? What's with all the fake Montclair, mate?
I got it off Danny. Danny's got him in the back of his car.
Oh, don't tell him that.
But listen, congratulations. Great opportunity for you, and we'll catch up with you soon anyway.
Thanks, mate.
KUGAN CASSIUS, Derry Mathews here for IFL TV. Thank you very much.